Yarde, Beast from the East, and you're watching Lights Out.
This is Lights Out. I'm Faisal Khan, here joined by Frank Warren. We're at the press conference for Martin Murray versus Roberto Garcia ahead of Saturday night's show at the O2 Arena in London. Frank, big night ahead on Saturday night at the O2.
It is, out of bad has come good. Bill unfortunately was injured and couldn't defend his title against Martin, but we managed to secure Roberto Garcia, who's a tough operator. He's the silver WBC silver champion. So I think we've managed to really secure for the fans a decent replacement fight. It's got war all over it, that fight. Two guys, similar styles, come to fight. It's one of those fights you can put on in a phone box.
How much credit do you give to Roberto Garcia and his team for getting here at such short notice and stepping up and taking the fight?
I'll give him a lot, and I also give a lot to Martin to accept it. Bearing in mind he's been training for a southpaw for the last 6 months, 2 lots of fights. So now he's fighting an orthodox guy. So it's you've got to take your hat off to him too.
Yeah. Is this sort of like a 50-50 fight where we might not know what to expect in terms of whether we're going to get a boxing fight, where we're going to get an all-out brawl? And do you expect the winner of this fight to perhaps move on for world title contentions?
I think it's going to be a 50-50 fight. The winner will get a shot at the world title, there's no doubt about it. It'll be made mandatory challenger. But I think it will be. You're going to get. Not going to be a boxing match. I think you're going to get a war. That's the way these two guys are. They're two tough guys, and they're both very, very proud. They know how important this fight is, and out of it, I think the fans are going to benefit in seeing something, maybe even a classic.
Speaking to a lot of boxing fans, not from the UK especially, not many of them have heard of Roberto Garcia. What type of a fight does he bring to Martin Murray?
He's a tough guy. He's a tough guy. He's undefeated in 8 years, so he's been avoided by quite a few people. There was talk of him fighting Golovkin at one time. That's the type of guy he is.
And obviously, Martin Murray has been unlucky in world title fights against Golovkin, Sergio Martinez, Arthur Abraham. Is this some sort of a last chance saloon for Martin Murray?
It is for both of them. Absolutely, you're absolutely right. It is for both of them. Yeah.
Obviously, Tom Little's talked a good fight today, and he's really up for it on Saturday.
He is up for it. He's
Dubois.
Very much up for it. He brings a wealth of experience. For Daniel, this is a step up for him. He's fighting a guy who's been around the block. He's been in with some good names. He's tough. He's a fighting man. He believes that he's got too much experience for Daniel. We will see on the night.
Yeah. Obviously, Ohara Davies has got his night out planned after the fight. He's going to Five Guys to get a burger, then he's going Marbella the next day. Is he perhaps taking Paul KAMANGA lightly, and what type of a fight do you think we're going to get?
Listen, that's the type of guy he is, and he's very confident. He's very outgoing. He can't afford to overlook him, because I think for him it may be could be a tough fight for him.
What is it that made you bring Ohara Davies to Box Nation Beat Sport to work with yourself?
Because he's a decent fighter. That's why he's up there. He's a world class fighter on his night.
Yarde versus Sek. It's a big test for Anthony Yarde, obviously.
It is. He's fighting a southpaw. Again, he's had limited amateur experience. He only had 12 fights as an amateur, and he's had 35 rounds in total as a pro. It's because he's a big puncher, but he needs guys that are going to test him. This guy Seka has never been knocked down. He's never been knocked out. He's always, he's never been stopped. So it's going to be a step up for him. Hopefully he gets some rounds out of it.
Another good young prospect making his debut is James Branch. I've spoken to James a few times on social media, done an interview. How an exciting
I'm
fighter
quite excited
is he?
about him. He's very confident, and Martin has done a fantastic job with him looking after him. I'm looking forward to seeing him in action.
Yeah, what's the plan for James Branch this year? How many times?
He's got a long way to go yet. He's a young guy who's just starting out in the professional world, so we'll bring him along.
Has there been any news on Tyson Fury's next opponent?
No, we'll be looking to announce that next week.
Yep, and of course a big fight that you announced the other day, Frampton versus Luke Johnson, the undefeated Australian. Yeah, that's a big fight, isn't it, at Windsor Park?
Well, Windsor Park is a big night in Windsor Park. And Paddy Barnes has got a tough fight. Tough fight. So it'll be a good show, and we're announcing some more fights on the show. So the Irish are going to be in for a treat, I think.
Frank, the queues are big enough to get to speak to you, so I'm going to cut the interview short.
Thank you, man.
Enjoy Saturday night, and we look forward to speaking to you soon.